to my channel. My name's Jenny. If you're subscribed, welcome back, and if not, be sure to subscribe down below. So today we'll be doing another get ready with me, and it will be first impressions as well. All the products used today are new, and well, kind of new. They're all products I've had for a little bit, but I haven't used them yet, so they're new to me. Anyways, I will also do swatches of the palettes that I didn't use the colors and the colors I did use, just so you guys can get an idea of what comes in each palette. So without further ado, keep on watching if you want to see how I got this look today. So I started off my day with my normal skincare routine, and then I put some little lip scrub and chapstick on, so get that out of the way. The skincare routine will be in another video that will be uploaded before this, so you can watch that ahead of time. So first things first, I used this primer. Oh my gosh, my camera never wants to focus lately. This primer, which is actually feels pretty good. We'll see how it holds throughout the day. And I used this little guy, which is 5-in-1 Complexion Perfector. And it's not focusing again, but I kind of showed each thing in the video too. So this actually doesn't cover pores very well, like it's supposed to. Next, I use this foundation in the color Fawn, and I'll give you guys a little look at what color it is. It's a little dark until you kind of blend it out, but that's Fawn. For face powder, setting powder, I use the Patrick Star by MAC, and it's just like a little tan color. I'm not gonna swatch this because setting powder doesn't really show up too well. For contour and what's it called? Oh my god, I'm having a space real quick. Concealer, I use these from ColourPop in the color Rich 75, the dark one, and Light Neutral 15 in the light one. I'll give a swatch of these too. I did realize that the dark one is really hard to blend out on my skin color, so I should have probably went a little bit lighter. And I also realized that you need to rub it in immediately. As you'll see in the video, I had to fix stuff because, man, it dried and I put way too much on. But yeah, so lesson learned. I put way too much on and it's way too dark. Those are the colors. I use these for setting powder and this for contour and concealer and foundation, which I gotta clean these right after I do this. Next, I use NARS Orgasm for blush. I actually only have this in a sample because I don't wear blush much, so I don't really want to pay a lot for a blush, but it is really pretty. Looks like that. And over that, I ended up using this little guy from my Birchbox. It's a blush highlighter topper, but I'll put it next to it instead of on top of it like I did on my face. This stuff is really creamy. It looked pretty over it though. Anyways, I had a struggle through this video. Using all new stuff was kind of hard. So for lipstick, I used this by Violet Voss, and it is Triced, and looks like this. But once it dried down, I didn't like the color all that much, so I ended up off camera adding a MAC lipstick over it, which is the color you see over it, and by itself it looks like this, but it's just over the other pink, so it's a little bit different. And this is Bunny Beams. So for eyeliners, I was gonna do a wing eyeliner. I actually cut that completely out of the video because I went to do it and then my kids were bugging me and I had to stop recording for a little bit because they wouldn't leave me alone and stop hassling me. So I ended up removing most of my eye makeup and kind of fixing it and taking the wing liner off because I tried using Liquid Kohl. It's a waterproof lip liner by Seraphine, and it looks like this. Oops. But I don't like it at all. It is really freaking hard to use. I mean, it looks like that, but I mean, I probably will never, ever, ever try to use it again. Then I attempted to try to fix it with this, and that looks like this, which they're not bad colors, but this one's like the tip is really hard to get a wing out of it because it doesn't bend very well. And like this one, it's similar, but it's like makes it way too freaking big. So I went in with this. It's a liquid liner in black. I tried it with a brush. That's not just from today, by the way, but I think it's kind of dried up because it was not smearing right. Either that or I had the wrong brush entirely. I just realized the eyeliner I use has a smudge brush. Yeah, so I could have used this for the wing. Anyways, I ended up going in with this for eyeliner today. And at first I didn't like it, but once I pushed it down, broke the front part down, it ended up looking good. So how does everybody think, or what does everybody think of this one? I think that I'm gonna throw it away because I just think that maybe it's too old. I mean, it's only been a few months that I've had it, but it's just ugh. Next, I did my eyelashes and most of my top eyeliner off camera, but I was gonna use the Stila Huge Extreme Lash. I got this in my Birchbox yesterday, and I attempted to use this, but I hate it. I absolutely hate it. It made my eyelashes clumpy. It has the Better Than Sex applicator, but it looked horrible, and it wasn't going on too thick, and I actually hate it. And since I don't have another mascara that's new, I did the top lashes like with this before I put lashes on, and then I used this for the bottom lashes, which these are oldies, but my favorites. I was originally gonna do my eyeshadow in Metallic Pixie Dust by Stila because I like it. It's pretty. I'll give you guys a swatch of it. It kind of comes off a little chunky, but it's really freaking pretty. So pretty. And it comes with like a liquid thing. I'm not sure exactly if it's supposed to be mixed because it comes with this little here, actually I have them right here. It comes with a little pan and a little liquid to mix it, but I will do that in another video because I really want to try it still. So for lashes, I thought I was putting these ones on. These are AOA Studio Scarlet Black. These are my favorite lashes. They might only cost $1, but they're amazing. You could use them twice, I think, before you throw them away, so they're not long lasting, but they're awesome. Anyways, instead I used the same brand called, I'm guessing, Kate, and they're what I'm wearing right now, and I don't really like them. They're really, really hard to get perfect. Because actually one of my favorite things is I like the ones that like this, where it goes shorter to longer. And I was wondering why these look different, but I didn't happen to go read the name again until after I was completely finished, because I had to pull one off a couple times and replace it over and over again to get it to my liking. And it just was so much work, so I will never buy those ones again. But like I said, Scarlet is amazing. For lashes, I also use this glue, and I have used this before, and I love it. It's my favorite thing. I also use these for placing. Usually this all at the beginning, and then this to squeeze it down and get it all the way stuck. Also lash curlers. And then for the palettes, I ended up using this Color State of Mind Color Pop for all, well, pretty much all of it. I've used a different color underneath it, but this was these two colors were both used for everything in top. So I'll give you guys some swatches out of this palette. So those are the top 5 colors out of this palette. They're all shimmery, so that's why I had to use 2 palettes. So next I'll go with the second row. The second row looks like this. I'm going to be switching back and forth probably when I do all swatches, just because I wash off my hand and my my hand and the swatches, like, so I need them to dry before I use that hand again. Anyways, and then the last one is, I'm not even sure if I showed you guys again to get this look of the second row. That was the second row. Oops. And then I'm going to do the third row now. And that is the third row. They're actually really pretty colors, so I'll end up using it again. I have a lot of color pop palettes that I have not even used yet, but I can't wait to play with them because they're really good pigment. So next, for highlighter, I use this, and I should have actually done the next palette first, but whatever. Anyways, it's Jeffree Star's Platinum Ice palette. I end up using the middle color, but I'll give you guys a swatch of all of them. So this is the first 3. The bottom one is Ice Cold, which he already had. Then the second one's Glacier, which I used today. And the third is Lavender Snow, which I think he already had too before this palette came out. So the last 3 are these, and the first one right here is called Alien Ice. The next one is Pink Chill, and the next one is Canary Bling. Okay, so the last thing I have is this huge Morphe palette that I'm wiping real quick because it got fingerprints all over it and it's not coming off, whatever. Anyways, is this guy. It's the Morphe Dare to Create 39A palette. So today I started out with this one, and then I went to this one for the crease, both these. Then I lined my crease with the blue and kind of on the outer V a little bit. It's kind of hard to see these lashes, but then I put the Color Pops over it. So whoa, this is a lot. So let's see. So I'll go in order. The first 4 in the palette look like that. And then I'll do the next 4 real quick. And I'll show you guys what they look like. So that's the next 4. And that's the whole top row. If I had bigger arms, I'd definitely do more, but I don't. So that's the next 4. And then, as I said, like before, do the next 4 and then show you guys the colors again. Whoa, that is so freaking pretty. Anyways, that's the next 4. The red color is super pretty, and it's crazy. Like right there, you can see the brightness, but up close, it's not showing as bright as it is. But it's so pretty. Look at it, it's turning my arm all colors. I'm actually staining my arm. That's funny. I'm gonna have like a brownish red arm all day. So that was the second row. That one's so pretty. So that's the next 4. And then there's only 3 more in that one, so let's try to get this off. So that's the middle row, which I think it's pretty much intended for, for transition colors. So these last 2 rows are probably my favorite out of all of them. Pretty. And that's these 4. Should have waited to the last ones, but whatever, I keep forgetting. So this next color is a little pukey looking. Actually, both of them are. So we got some greens, pukey green, pretty green, emerald green, pukey green, and a goldish color. I have animals and cat hair everywhere, I swear. Okay. Oh, I gotta kind of wash this off, huh? Okay, on to the last row. Look at that color, that's so pretty. Actually, they all kind of are. They're all darker colors, but they're super pigmented and pretty. And that is the last 4. So that's the whole palette, and now my palette has fingerprints in it. Yay. But whatever. If you're not gonna test it, what's the point of having it, right? So anyways, that is everything for this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And be sure to subscribe, and I appreciate everyone that continued watching this and learn something about maybe some of these products, or at least watch the swatches, whatever. Anyways, have a good day, everyone. Oh, just a quick note. I forgot to say something about how this works in my little statement about everything. Anyways, this stuff is not for people that have pores or dry skin. I moisturized. I pretty much did everything. Either that or it doesn't work good with this primer. So I will try it again before I really give up on it, because I mean, foundation's kind of expensive. But it's just spotty, and it shows every single dry piece of skin on your butt or face, and I didn't even know I had dry patches on my face whatsoever until I put this on. And also another thing I forgot to say about the concealer, if you don't set it right away, it creases. I'm not sure if you could avoid that by setting it immediately, but it does. I had used it on my eyelid to up here, and it was super creasy before I started my eyeshadow. Just so you guys know. Also, the Violet Voss stuff is really drying, and I completely forgot to say that in the video. I just mentioned I didn't like it very much, the color, but it is really drying. Yep, I think that's everything. Oh, one more thing is, this is what I use for setting spray, and this is what I used to prime my eye brushes if I needed more pigment. So yeah, I think that's everything. Have a good day, you guys.